Hello, everybody. Scott G with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel here, and we return to the ECW um, review series. The ECW review series, of course, being in the month of May here. Uh, May 11th, 1993 is what we're looking at. These will be revealed and released in monthly packs, so getting through two this week kind of makes me a little excited anyway. In any event, May 11th, 1993 opens up, set up for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre between Terry Funk and Eddie Gilbert. That's the basics of the main idea of this particular episode as far as main storyline developments in main stories, anyway. Um, Paul Heyman comes out. Terry Funk and Eddie Gilbert, he says, has not been signed. Gilbert says or Heyman says that on behalf of him and his team of lawyers, Gilbert did not agree to this match. Match will not happen according to Heyman. Todd Gordon comes out, says Heyman should have his lawyers sue ECW, and then Heyman said that he is disappointed in Todd Gordon like Todd Gordon's wife is. And then we see Heyman. Things are about to get real personal. He glorifies his time in WCW and basically says he's going to take ECW down because Philly is below him. He has the desire to take the entire promotion down and everyone in it. There will, in his opinion, there will be no chain match. Um, um, and he basically says that everybody looks horrible in Philly. Terry Funk says you need to be prepared for all things as a rancher. It's on his ranch, Double Cross Ranch, and he says you need to be prepared for everything as a wrestler as well. And then he beats up I guess a blow-up doll kind of thing. A really bizarre promo. The blow-up doll says that he is Hot Stuff Gilbert, and kind of goofy there. Music, video out there next, and then we see um, a brawl between Winters and Stetson versus the Super Destroyers. They brawl on the outside, and Cairo is handcuffed to Hunter Q. Robbins III. Destroyers jump to the outside. Destroyer hits a baseball slide in the early stages of the match on the outside. They continue brawling. Very basic punch kick match, and then the attempt to grab the cane from Hunter Q. Robbins III. And eventually, what we have is the new tag team champions of Stetson and Winters. Not exactly a good match. Extremely basic. Very punch kick. Very basic brawling. Almost akin to a very minor version of the two blow concession stands brawl, but not even remotely at that level. But that's the idea of the match. Match itself is basic tag match. They're proud of the payoff. Then we go to Eddie Gilbert and Jimmy Snuka versus Max Thatcher and JT Smith. And then Don Muraco's at ringside with them. Drop kicks and an awkward follow-away slam by JT Smith. Cheating by the heels, very basic, choke out over the ropes. Gouging of eyes, standing on the throat, simple stuff. Awkward backbreaker by Gilbert on Smith, and then a superfly on Max Thatcher, who's tagged in. Max gets nailed with the awkward backbreaker, hard to get him up, and a top rope superfly splash from Snuka for the win. Sal Balomo once again with a promo saying he only likes kids. Sal Balomo against the Wolfman, the punch kick style match. Balomo slows the match down. Balomo then drops below, and a slam and a big splash from Balomo gives him the victory. And Jonathan Hotbody up next. We see Johnny Hotbody versus Tommy Cairo in a lumberjack match here. Super basic match, back and forth. It's a really long match for what it is. I mean, I get that it's an arena show and you've got to fill time. But at the same time, the entire match is guys roll out of the ring, guys brawl on the floor, guys come back into the ring. Cairo then hits a couple of suplexes. back and forth with the lumberjacks, drop kick, nicely done, and a suplex by Hot Body as well. Then we see Cairo come back with clotheslines. Hunter Q. Robbins III comes down, runs in, and interferes. Hits Cairo with the cane that he uses in most of his matches, allowing Hot Body to get the win. For the build of this being probably about a 6 to 8 week build, something like that on television, not a satisfying end to the feud. Rockin' Rebel with Tigress versus the Sandman and Peaches, kind of a mixed tag match that had been promised in the previous week. Rebel then takes over on the Sandman early with brawling throughout the arena. Clothesline Sandman after Peaches helps him. Gets a sunset flip on the Rockin' Rebel. And Rebel comes back with another clothesline. Sandman and Rebel do the double down clothesline spot. And then Chin Crusher by Rebel. Ultimately, the match goes off the air without a decisive finish, although there's kind of a hint at a count out. Really a cluster mess of a finish, but it's kind of there. And we, again, seeing that we have new tag team champions in this particular match with Winters and Stetson, that goes into a replay for next week, which is where we will go next on the channel. We'll be back with more right after this.